This is the trail. It's the first time on the trip that we've used these boards. We've actually needed them. With all the rain we've had, it is quite soft and muddy all along the trail this morning. So now I see why they have these. It's been so dry, you just walk next to them. But now you got to walk on them. Morning. Oops, we're under the tree. Ooh. Wet, soggy day yesterday. As you know from yesterday's video, that we stopped at Father Tom's shelter. Well, not shelter, camping area. And oops, here we go. Sign. Nopal Shelter, 0.9. Probably gonna stop there for a break. Yeah, we stayed there last night. It rained again hard a couple times during the night. But it was a good evening there. Got there, got set up, and it cleared off so we could have something to eat out on the benches. It was sunny for a little while. Got up this morning, packed up, headed on over to the Shell station that has a Dunkin' Donuts. Got a breakfast sandwich there and a Boston cream. Finally, trying to get a Boston cream on this whole trail. I think it's the first one. So, cup of coffee, pretty happy. But today we're going up and over Greylock. Been climbing now for, let's see, about an hour and 45 minutes, I guess. So it's not bad. And with the goal of going up over Greylock and down the other side into Williamstown, we'll make a decision there on whether we're going to stay in Williamstown or if we're going to hike like 2-something more miles out of town to a campsite. I'm placing my bets on the campsite, but we'll see. I got to stop at the Stop and Shop in Williamstown, get another night or two of food to go along with what I got to get us to Manchester Center. But stopping early yesterday put us about 4.5 miles short of what our daily goal was, but we can make that up in the next 4 days easily. So we don't have to get in. I mean, the last day anyway was only going to be a 5.8 into the Pinnacles Hotel, so it's not a hostel, so it's a hotel. So you can't just show up at 10 o'clock in the morning, just sit there all day waiting for your room. So really don't want to show up till later in the afternoon. So if that's a bit longer day, it doesn't really matter. So we'll see what happens. But so far the climb up Greylock hasn't been too bad. We had some real good steeps ups, long ups, and then we've had some little bit of cruisy trail. And then lately I've been on this up. It's kind of, as you probably hear, it's not steep, but it's just gradual. So I thought this was a good time to record, even though I'm breathing heavy. So right now the sun's out. I see blue sky up there. We'll see how long that's going to last. I believe in the weather forecast, it's supposed to rain again later this evening around 6 o'clock. So I'd like to get into camp if we're going to camp. Get into camp, get set up. I did set my tent up yesterday the first time in the rain, where I put the ground sheet out and put the rain fly up and then put my tent on the inside, from the inside. It worked pretty good. Only problem is you still have to put your ground sheet out in the pouring rain, so the ground sheet was soaked by the time I put the tent on it. And it didn't leak into the tent, but the tent floor was quite, I don't know, it wasn't wet, but with a wet ground sheet below it, it, you know, very easily could have soaked through. And like I say again, poured a couple times last night, but I was completely dry, so the copper spur did well in a big rain. So everything else feels pretty good. The lake feels pretty good today. I do notice if I don't take any Advil, you know, about halfway through the day, it doesn't hurt, but that right leg gets achy, especially if we got a big climbing day. It starts to get achy at the end of the day, or middle of the day. Then that's when usually I take a couple of Advil. All right, I think that's it. I'm planning on stopping at the top of Greylock for lunch. Should get some video up there. They got the monument up there, great big hotel and all that kind of stuff, so should be interesting. All right, heading north. Hope everybody has a great day, and I will come back and talk to you later. All kinds of signs here. .1 to the top of Mount Greylock. Shelters down that way. Quarter mile. Hello. Just stopped at the lodge. I think it's a Bascom Lodge up on top of Mount Greylock, and had ham and cheese, toasted ham and cheese, and a spinach salad. They're both very nice. Very expensive for what you get, but it was very nice. Now we're headed down the other side of Mount Greylock to Williamstown, where we decided we're gonna stay for the night. Be like a 14.5 mile day. It's supposed to rain again this afternoon. Like, we don't want to hike out in the rain to another campsite. So I went ahead and booked a couple rooms at the Fairfield Inn in Williamstown. So we'll hole up there for the night, get a shower, wash my clothes again. When I got these clothes, my daughter always washes her clothes when she gets them. When I got these clothes in from Amazon, I didn't wash them. I just took them outside and put permethrin on them. And boy, do they smell. I don't know if it's the permethrin, the fact that I didn't wash them to begin with, whatever it is, they don't smell good. That's one of the reasons I decided to go ahead and put my vote in for staying tonight so I can go ahead and wash these clothes. We got another 4.5 day stretch after this to get into Manchester Center, so I'd like to wash my clothes tonight so I don't smell so bad for 4.5 more days. Anyway, that's the plan right now. I'll bring you guys back when we get into Williamstown. We got to stop and do just a quick resupply at the Stop and Shop. Just got to pick up 1 or 2 more dinners, and then a same thing, a couple more breakfast and a couple more lunch options, and I'll be good to go. A few more snacks. I hate putting more weight in my bag, but there's nothing between Williamstown and Manchester Center for resupply, so that's what we got to do. Got to carry 4 days worth of food again. Trying to get away from that, but sometimes there's just no way. So I will talk to you later. Trying to dry everything out in the hotel room. My tent footprint, my inner tent, my outer, the rain cover, my jacket, my sleeping bag, my pack liner. It's crazy. My bag for my tent to put in. Just everything's wet. My feet are really tore up. Hopefully I can fix them tonight. Yeah, this rain the last 2 days has really tore my feet up and all my gear. And it's supposed to rain all day tomorrow too. So, welcome to the AT. Okay, I got a 3-night, 4-day resupply. I haven't done this very much, but I thought I'd go over what I got for this next section. I try to keep it down, but I'm never very good at it. But anyway, I got some daily high chews and Werther's Originals. I always keep a few of those in my pocket each day. And this is my candy stash. This is way more than I've ever gotten before. Usually I have just like 1 Mounds or 1 Almond Joy per night, or a Twix or something. But I definitely got too much in there. And then my electrolytes. I got some of these PKs. I got them from Dollar General, but then on the Mio Energy, I got a new one of those today. I'm starting to love those things. They're very good. I got the protein oatmeal. I love the Quaker protein oatmeal. It has a little bit more calories. I think it's got 230 instead of 160 per pack for the regular oatmeal. So yeah, there's 6 of those in there for that's 3 morning breakfast. And I got my coffee and my hot sauce. I always have my hot sauce and my pepper. And then I got, this is like an extra thing. I picked it up. I put it in 3 different bags, but it's like a breakfast granola. It's kind of an emergency thing. Some days I get real hungry. We got some big stretches coming up, so I threw those in there. We'll see. And then I got some Fritos. Always got some Fritos. I like something salty. especially at nighttime, but sometimes I'll eat them at lunchtime too. Then my lunches, I'm trying something different this time. I do peanut butter, and then there's my little jelly, and I finally found a baby spoon so I can get in my jelly jar and actually get it out. But I got that little jar for jelly. It's a light Nalgene bottle, and jelly always comes in glass bottles, so I just repackage it. And then I got the peanut butter, and like I said, I'm trying something different this time. I got cinnamon raisin English muffins. So we'll see how that goes. And then there's my snacks for each day. Sometimes I go with 3, sometimes I go with 4. This time I'm going with 4, so that's 4 for each of the 4 days I'm going to be out. And then I got 3 dinners. The top one here, I don't like tuna too much, but I couldn't find any chicken today, so I went with the tuna. So I got Monterey Jack potatoes and tuna for one night, and then I got couscous and albacore tuna for the next night. And the third night I just got couscous. I couldn't bring myself to do a third tuna. And I really wanted to get some white chicken packets. I couldn't find any of them. I guess I'll just go with plain old couscous last night. But yeah, that's my release supply for the next 4-day stretch, so 3 nights.